bit outside.
1 and 2. Catcher Walker had no shot at catching that. Good hustle by the on-deck batter, Chase Stafford, for Somerset to chase that ball. After Matt Shea, Stafford will follow. He's the shortstop. Shea's the center fielder. Will Tebow is the first baseman. He bats third for Somerset. Luke Farrier, their catcher, is the fourth batter. Big curveball stays up, and the count is 2 and 2.
And for a young pitcher, or his first post 312 senior start, he takes a deep breath out there, wants to get that first out of the way so he can settle into a routine.
Fastball grounded towards third, fielded by Yorick, fires across the diamond. 5 to 3 if you're scoring at home. 1 out. Cut to his left in front of the shortstop Callahan. Nice play.
Yeah, good play. One of my favorite plays anyways, when a third baseman can cut off the shortstop.
Yeah.
Wasn't exactly a cutoff, but just a nice play by Yorick. Got the nice momentum going. Nice throw to first, out by a full step.
This brings up Chase Stafford, the shortstop. And again, last year, Fall River had their own team. You were mentioning there were 11 teams in Zone 9 last season, 7 this season.
7 this year, some consolidation, some teams just folded. Fall River, interestingly, does have their own check swing. Did not go. Fall River has their own junior team.
So that is ball 1 to Stafford, the right-handed batter, and that ball got the catcher Walker right in the chest protector.
He's not allowed to get hurt. DeMario's not here.
Right.
Lorenzo Wilson would be the backup catcher.
Right-hander Giansante fires another shot to third base on 2 hops to Yorick. Fires across the diamond. Nice scoop by Wilson. 5 to 3 again if you're scoring at home. 2 up, 2 down. No score. Top of the first inning.
Nice play by Lorenzo. He's been moving his feet pretty good over there at first base. He did not play much first base at all this year in the high school season. He was the backup catcher. Moving his feet good there. It's a nice hop to Yorick. And he threw over the Zoe just a little bit low. Nice play by Zoe.
Whose water bottle is that blocking our view?
I think it's Maury's.
Okay, I'm going to have to move that. It's the number 3 batter, Will Tebow, the first baseman. He looks at ball 1, 1-0 to Tebow, right-handed batter. We have some stats for them, but we'll get to them probably the second time around.
He is hitting 400.
Just missing low on a fastball. 2-0. Our home plate umpire is Mike Smith. Played his high school ball at Tolman High School. Played at Carolina College and was a 1966 draft choice of the Boston Red Sox. Shot to left field, right at Pagano. A line drive, well hit. Pagano makes the catch and left. 3 up, 3 down. After 1/2 inning, no score. Just to finish the Mike Smith story, the home plate umpire again, Tolman High School, Carolina College, 66 draft choice of the Boston Red Sox. He said they cut him 2 months later, but he was exaggerating. So safe to say he knows the game. We'll be right back after this. No score after 1/2 inning on 1320 WAR. Nailed the dramatic pause.
Community VNA, with offices at 10 Emery Street in Attleboro, offers a wide variety of community-based health and supportive services to people of all ages. These programs are designed to maintain and improve our clients' well-being and quality of life. Community VNA is an experienced, compassionate home health agency certified by the state and federal government and has been named to Home Care Elite's 500, putting our agency in the top 5% of the nation for quality care. For more information, visit our website at www.communityvna.com or call us at 508-222-0118.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA and WARAradio.com. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan, bringing you the American Legion action. Starting pitcher for Somerset, post 228, is Lucas Souza, wearing number 5. This is number 7 in the program. Lucas was the starting pitcher for their first game of the season, an 8-inning win, an extra inning win. He pitched all 8 innings, so he's 1-0 on the season.
And you got to figure that was a very effective start with the new pitch count rules. We talked about a lot about it last night. 105 pitches, you're not allowed to go over. 8 innings, he only gave up 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts.
Wow.
So he does probably have an out pitch that he can get people out, averaging just over 1 strikeout per inning.
Right-handed pitcher. Boy, those are leisurely warm-ups he's taking.
It's a very leisurely warm-up.
I imagine the intensity will pick up as we go. Defensively behind Souza, Farrier will be the catcher. I remember him from last year.
Yeah, the name's it's not ringing a bell.
Good player. Garvey is the third baseman. The shortstop is Stafford. Second baseman, Rebello. First baseman is Will Tebow. Left fielder is Dylan Tivitot, spelled the same as Will Tebow. Center fielder is Shea. Right fielder for Fonseca. And the South Attleboro Post 312, they'll send up Cam Smith, Sam Larkin, Tim Callahan. And if it's extended, Justin Urick, Troy Gamache, Lorenzo Wilson bats 6th, Drew Pagano bats 7th, Walker the catcher is 8th, and the pitcher Nick Giasante bats 9th. So South Attleboro has not used a DH this season.
No, they've let the pitcher hit all 3 times. I would expect that to change a little bit when the North Attleboro guys come back. They've got some real good pitching and they got some real good hitting. They may just want the pitchers to relax, concentrate on hitting. With a bench of only 2, I think they want to just make sure if there's an injury that they can get those guys in.
Justin, any chance you can move that water bottle that way? Thank you so much.
I'm back.
Hey, it looks like Sousa's getting...
All right, he's the MVP of the game so far. Way to go, Justin Urick. Move the water bottle out of my way. Now we can see.
See, Sousa's getting a prerequisite 42 warm-up pitches before we start the bottom of the first inning.
And there's Faria, the catcher, shaking the hands of the home plate umpire, Mike Smith. Mike Smith, look at that. I haven't seen this in a long time. Still uses the old school giant pillow chest protector.
The old Ron Luciana.
Yes. That was the American League, right? They held on to that the longest.
Yeah. And they all went back. They all went to the inside, which I've heard is more comfortable for the guys. But yeah, he's going old school.
Yeah.
20th century.
Well, if he's a 66 graduate like my brother is, that mean he is or is approaching 70 years old.
And these games can get tough, like in the heat. Tonight's a nice cool night.
Oh, beautiful.
Boy, you get a hot summer night, it could be taxing.
Lucas, the right-hander, set to pitch to Cam Smith. Fastball, called strike 1, slow call. We'll have to get used to that. Cam Smith, which I neglected to mention yesterday, outstanding defenseman for the Bishop Vian hockey team.
Yeah, named captain to next year's hockey team as well.
Breaking ball slashed down to the right foul. A quick 0-2 count on Cam Smith.
Cam did a nice job of hanging in there. It was a real tough pitch, and he hung in there. Doing a lot of kids will bail on a curveball, especially a righty batter coming from a right-handed pitcher. Did a nice job of hanging in there, waiting for the pitch.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Big curveball, swing and a miss. Strikeout for Lucas Smith. Well, I think we know what the out pitch is now.
Yes, that's we saw some good curveballs last night from Wyatt on New Bedford and from Maury on South Attleboro, and now we're seeing another good curveball again tonight.
Lucas gets ready. Fires a fastball called strike to Sam Larkin. Starting in center field is 0-1, so he's thrown 4 pitches, all 4 strikes.
Not a bad way to start.
Yeah. Ball low, and here comes Lucas with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball just inside in the inside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Somerset, blue hats with the red front to the hat, navy blue jerseys, orange numbers and letters with white trim, gray pants. It's a fastball low, and just like that, it's 3-1 to Sam Larkin. South Attleboro, royal blue jerseys, red numerals and letters with white trim, also gray pants. A lot of blue in zone 9.
Yeah, a lot of blue last night too. Exactly. Sam Larkin coming in high school this year had a 486 on base percentage, I believe.
Slashes it up the middle. Pitcher Lucas gets his glove on it to the second baseman Rebello. Throws to first. Nice scoop by Tebow at first base, and that's 1-4-3 if you're scoring at home. 2 outs.
Last night, Sam hit one that deflected off the pitcher's glove and then went for a hit, and he kept the 4-run rally going.
Yes.
This time it deflects off the pitcher's glove, and it was enough to slow it down because that was headed up the middle for an easy hit, and went deflected right to the second baseman for an out.
Left-handed batting, Tim Callahan, the shortstop, is the number 3 hitter. The righty Lucas delivers a curveball. Callahan slashes it to the second baseman Rebello, throws to first, and that was a 9-pitch inning for Lucas Souza. After one inning of play, no score between Somerset post 228 and South Attleboro post 312.
Rick Verfeil, owner of Rick's Musical Instruments in Cumberland and Bravo Musical Instruments of Rehoboth, has been servicing the needs of musicians for over 20 years. Rick and his staff offer a variety of services to customers of all ages, from service and sales to rentals and lessons. Rick's also has new merchandise arriving on a daily basis for your musical needs. For more information on services available, you can view their website at ricksmusicalinstruments.com or call 401-658-3404. Shop competitive, shop local, shop smart. Are you one of the 30 million Americans who skip breakfast every day? We don't need to remind you that skipping breakfast can have a detrimental effect on your health. The Breakfast Place, located at 187 Pleasant Street, across from the Shell gas station, has been serving their customers meals made to order for over 30 years, using vegetables from local farms and cage-free eggs. Owner Casey DeConti opens the Breakfast Place every day from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. for breakfast and lunch. And for those on the go, all meals are available for takeout.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA and WARAradio.com. We want to welcome the listeners from Fall River, Swansea, and Somerset who are fans of Hathaway Somerset Post 228 for tuning in at WARAradio.com. But who's kidding? Who? My real interest is with the South Attleboro Post 312 fans. No, kidding, folks. You're all welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. We get ready for the top of the second inning. No score. The 4, 5, 6 batters will come up for Somerset Post 228. Luke Farley, the catcher, followed by Brett Fonseca and Jake Meehan. And the right-hander, Giasante from Bishop Fian, getting ready to pitch to the right-handed hitting Faria. Called strike from the home plate umpire Mike Smith, 0-1.
Very quick innings from both pitchers. Giasante with a 10-pitch inning and a 9-pitch inning for Somerset last inning.
Yep. Big looping curveball called strike 2. 0-2 count.
And good for Nick to get ahead of the hitters. 0-2 to the number 4 hitter. It's exactly where you want to be.
Oh. I didn't mean to turn up the master, rats. Didn't do that intentionally. Sorry, folks. That means I have to turn our mics down. Count. Yes. Count remains 0-2 to Luke Faria. Where's number 55?
It's a football number.
I was going to say, great number for a linebacker, and he looks like one. Grounds that ball to deep shortstop. Tim Callahan makes the play. Fires from deep in the hole all the way across the diamond to record the out. One out here, top of the second, no score.
I think it was good that there might have been a football lineman type body going down the first base line that allowed Timmy to plant his feet, get the throw over there and beat him by a step. Anybody else quicker would have had to hurry that throw across the diamond, and I'm not sure if he would have been able to.
This brings up Brett Fonseca, the right fielder, wearing number 39. Swings and misses, strike 1 at a high fastball, 0-1.
Nick doing a good job of first pitch strikes to 3 out of the 5 batters so far that he's faced.
Giasante, the right-hander, deals. That's high, ball 1, 1-1. Fonseca looks to be about 5'6", 5'7", but he's wearing large pants.
They're expecting him to grow.
Yes, really baggy down at the down around his ankles there. That ball is lashed deep to left field. That'll be foul. It'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just a long strike.
He's got a nice short compact swing, got a round on that ball, really nice. Just out in front of it and laced it foul, well out of play.
Yep.
1-2 for Giasante.
Yep.
Again, working ahead.
Change up, check swing. And there's the test. So that's a check swing, but the ball got away from the catcher. The umpire, Smith, ruled he did go around. Walker makes the tag, so that's a strikeout.
Yeah, and the reason for the delay there, it's been a slow strike zone anyway, and he was a check swing, and Jack Walker dropped it, and the umpire showed safe.
Yep.
And I think there was confusion on the batter of whether or not that meant the ball, and you could hear John Stefanik yell, tag him, tag him.
Yep. First pitch to Jake Meehan, the designated hitter, is low, ball 1. Nice stop by Walker, 1-0. No score here, top of the second. Somerset post 228 at South Attleboro post 312. Giasante, fastball. That's lashed towards left center field. There goes the no-hitter. Gets by Pagano in left field, but he's backed up by Larkin well and holds Meehan to a single. Meehan should be at second base right now, Kevin.
Yeah, if I'm the coach of Somerset right now, I'm not happy. Yeah, it was a routine single. Had he been hustling down the line, he'd be standing on second. Happiest person on the team right now is Drew Pagano.
Yes.
Just a single to left.
This brings up Lucas Barabee wearing the old-style Harmon Killebrew socks. Right-handed batter looks at a strike. Called strike 0-1. What pitch was that?
I think it was just a fastball. Just took a little, maybe a little bit of a changeup. Took something off, went a little bit low, and got the first pitch strike call.
Yeah, because it wasn't much of a curve, but it wasn't as hard as he's thrown his fastball today. There's the fastball, and that's called strike 2. See, sometimes I know what I'm looking at, Kevin.
Exactly. I tell you, these delayed strikes just kill me, though. I mean, it's only a second or two, but it just disrupts the flow. 0-2.
Right-hander from the stretch. Short lead by Meehan at first. 2 outs here, top of the second. Lofted to short right. Second baseman going out. Smith calls off the right fielder Gamache. Makes the catch. So for Somerset, no runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on base after 1.5 innings. The score, 0-0 here on 1320 WAR.
Hey.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 25 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA and WARAradio.com. I forgot to turn off the field mic, Kevin. So we heard your discussion about the pitch count with John. What's John's last name? I'm spacing.
John Stefanik.
Stefanik, thank you so much.
And I'm glad that's all I was discussing. No need to issue any apologies.
Yes, thank heavens. Yeah, I didn't bring the bell with me.
Yeah.
We're heading into the bottom of the second inning. No score here. South Attleboro will send up their 4, 5, 6 batters, Justin Urick, Troy Gamache, and Lorenzo Wilson. Lucas Sousa, the pitcher for Somerset post 228. Blonde hair coming out of the side and back of his cap. And not to date myself, but...
you already brought up Harmon Killebrew.
Good point, good point. Look, you know, he could be on the cover of a Beach Boys album.
Okay, yeah,
You know?
yeah. Yeah, looks like one of those surfer dudes.
Yeah, yes, and he looks incredibly relaxed and poised out in the mound. Not one of those high-strung players.
No, the.
You think he drove here or took his skateboard?
I am drawing a blank. The Sean Penn character in Fast Times at Ridgemont.
Oh God, Spicoli. Kevin, he did not bring a pizza with him out to the mound. Come on.
No, it's on its way. He will.
Oh, okay.
Be here in the third inning.
All right, well, look, we'll watch in the dugout.
Well, stepping up to the plate, Justin Urick, South Attleboro's hottest hitter. Again, very early in this 18-game season, but through 2 games, Justin Urick 3 for 5, a double, 4 RBIs.
Wow.
2 big RBIs yesterday with a single to the drawn-in infield. Sharply hit the right field, drawing 2 more runs.
Yep.
Had a huge 2-run double against Acushnet in Game 1.
Wow. And playing a good defensive third base. Fastball inside corner called strike 1 to Urick.
And when you're going good like Justin is, you can take a strike. You can go down 0-2. You're just seeing everything so well.
Not sure if that was a curve or a changeup, but it was inside, fouled off to the right. 0-2. Both pitchers pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, and that pitch, I think that was more of a curve, but I don't think it had that. Didn't have that good bite on it.
Yep.
So it definitely came in slower, like a change.
Don't know whether to look over this pole or under it.
No, I'm trying to think what we did yesterday, and all of a sudden it's in my way.
Curveball breaks outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Urick does not chase. Yeah, we did seem a little higher yesterday, didn't we?
I'm in the same chair. I'm in the same spot. Everything's taped up the same, and I can't see as good.
We're both looking under this pole. Fastball outside. Faria with the stop. I think they'll give him a second. That ball seemed to hit his throwing hand. He's a catcher. He's tough. He's shaking it off. 2-2 now to Justin Yorick.
And again, Sousa comes in, 9 strikeouts through 8 innings on the year. Already has 1. I'm sure he's going to try and get him out with his out pitch right here.
There's that big curveball. It hits Yorick. And again, Yorick.
Don Baylor.
Yes, the Don Baylor look doesn't move.
He got hit by 8 pitches in Bishop Feen's varsity season. It's already his second hit by pitch this year.
Wow.
We called the game where he got hit by a pitch and the umpire sent him back to first base.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. I got to pay more attention. Is he right on top of the plate?
He's got to be close to the plate, yeah. But the time where he was hit by a pitch and was not awarded the base, that's when he literally leaned into the ball.
Yeah, it was almost a strike.
Yeah. Troy Gamache, the right fielder, is up wearing number 14. Great number. He looks at called strike 1. Any idea what that pitch was?
Yeah, fastball low and away. And Troy coming in with a 400 batting average, 2 for 5 in the young season.
Wow.
Justin with a huge lead at first base.
That ball is popped up towards the shortstop, called off by the third baseman, Berube, who makes the catch. That's 1 out. So South Attleboro has Yorick on first base. Gamache is out. Lorenzo Wilson coming up. No score, bottom of the second.
If Yorick can continue to get that lead and there's no throw over to first, I look to see he's not the fastest guy on the team, but he is quick enough to get the second. So look for a steal or a hit and run here.
Lorenzo Wilson, big right-handed batter. Is he 6'3"?
6'3" is listed.
Throw to first base. Diving back is Yorick in plenty of time. But he's happy. He got his uniform dirty.
Exactly. Important play by the pitcher, too. I mean, if he's not going to throw over, they're just going to keep taking liberties on the lead.
Yep. Sousa, high on the fastball. 1-1 to, 1-0 to Lorenzo Wilson.
And Lorenzo should be feeling a little bit of confidence yesterday. He didn't get as many at-bats as he would have liked in varsity this year. He had a real nice line drive to center field. He has home run potential in his bat, even in a wood bat league. So hopefully he's feeling pretty good.
Take something off that pitch. Called strike, low inside corner, 1-1 to Wilson. Here at Beach Field on the campus of Bishop Feen High School in Attleboro, 320 down each line. It's a symmetrical fence. It goes out quickly. Throw to first, back safely is Yorick. And then 390 to dead straight center.
Yeah, it's kind of like those old 70s fields without the artificial turf.
Yes, right. The fuzzy cement they had in those days.
Yes.
Ball, nice stop by the catcher, Faria. Didn't move his body much, but a nice backhand stop across his body. 2-1 to Lorenzo Wilson.
Yeah, good eye by Lorenzo. Was low and away and not chasing it.
By the way, to apologize to Jim Jones for me for turning up the master knob. Didn't realize I did that, darn. Sousa at the stretch. Here it comes. Fastball just high. Sousa wanted that pitch. It's 3-1.
And one of the nice things about, you get your varsity players and your senior legion players, you start coaching them when they're younger, 3-1, 2-0. Lorenzo's going to look for his pitch. There's one spot that he's looking for. And if it's there, he's going after it. If not, you got to come back with another one.
Swings and misses at that high fastball, same spot that was just called a ball. Now it's a full count, 3-2.
It's almost like he said, if it's a fastball, I'm going after it. Lorenzo looking for his first Legion hit of the season in the young season.
Yep.
Been on base a couple times.
Going is Yorick, swing and a miss. Farris fires down, one hop throw, stolen base for Yorick. Strikeout for Lorenzo Wilson swinging. That's the second strikeout for Sousa. But South Attleboro in a scoreless game has a runner in scoring position. Yorick at second base, 2 outs, bottom of the second, and here comes Drew Pagano, the left fielder.
First stolen base of the season for Justin Yorick. Now in scoring position with 2 outs, should be able to get a good jump and score on any single that Drew Pagano can't produce.
Good lead, second baseman holding, faking the throw is Sousa. It doesn't say Sousa on the back of the jersey. He's wearing number 5's jersey today, but the coach assured me it is Lucas Sousa out there. Ball low to Drew Pagano. Another tall batter for Attleboro, right-handed batter. And he had a win in their second win of the season, correct?
First win, yeah, 4-1. He also went 1 for 4 with a sharp grounder off the third baseman's ankle.
Wow.
and he crushed it right down the line. And the guy booted it like in foul territory. Held Drew to a single, but it was very sharply hit.
2-0 to Drew Pagano, right-handed batter. He's also played basketball for the Blue Bombardiers. High 3-0. Did you hear the pitcher? Hear the coach there over in the Somerset bench? Don't open up.
Yeah,
Fire towards the target.
And usually what he means by that is sometimes the shoulder on the pitcher will, the lead shoulder will fly out, and the ball will not go where the pitcher wants to go.
Yep. Ball 4 low to Pagano.
And with that delayed strike call, everybody's looking at the umpire after the pitch for ball 4.
So Sousa, the starter for Somerset, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, and he's hit a batter, has not given up a hit. And suddenly South Attleboro has 2 on, 2 outs with Jack Walker, their catcher, coming up.
Jack's hit the ball well this year. Doesn't have a hit to show for, but he's hit some sharp balls right at people.
Called strike on the high inside, corner to Walker.
Thought that was just a little high. I know, we can debate every single strike call. And what do we estimate? About 200 pitches are thrown in a game.
Yep, at least. Sousa to the stretch, checks the runners on first and second. Beautiful curveball, no question on that. Called strike, and quickly it's 0-2 to the right-handed batting catcher, Jack Walker.
Yeah, Jack was looking fastball, I think, on that one. Got a little fooled by the curve.
No score, bottom of the second. 2 on, 2 out for South Attleboro. Sousa checks, second baseman Rebello comes over, Sousa steps off. Boy, Urich does get a big lead, doesn't he?
Yeah, like I said, he might not be the fastest runner, but he gets a big lead. So you don't have to be fast, but you can be a real good base runner. He's a good base runner.
Yep.
And that's a long throw for a pickoff from the pitcher.
Right. Curveball that catches Walker right in the back. An 0-2 curveball, and without benefit of a hit, suddenly South Attleboro has the bases loaded.
And that'll drive any coach nuts. And here comes a coach.
Yep.
0-2. You know what he's trying to do. He's trying to snap off a curveball there. It never broke.
Yep.
Got him right in the back. And an 0-2 with a runner on base. And you get near the bottom of the lineup. You want to just maybe throw some fastballs and see what you can do, with them, and trust your defense and not get too fancy.
And it's amazing because Sousa looked so relaxed, pounded the strike zone in that first inning. 9 pitches was it?
9 pitches, yeah.
And here in the second inning, he's gone to he's walked a batter, gone to a 3-ball count, and hit 2 batters.
Yeah, he's had 20 pitches this inning, 29 total for the game. So pitch number 30 coming up to Nick Giasanti, who's hitting 400 on the year.
Ooh! Called strike at a pitch up in his eyes. Strike 1 to Giasanti. He's pitching today. He'll be a senior at Bishop Fia next fall.
And hopefully Nick is learning, hey, I can go a little bit up in the zone to get a strike if I need it.
Called strike 2 to Giasanti. Well, we've established we have a high strike zone.
Yeah, and important for the batters to make the adjustment. Now, a lot of them like the high strike anyway.
Yep.
But it's definitely going to be a strike today.
Yep. Fastball, check swing, foul to stay alive, Giasanti. That was a fastball in the inside corner. And I was expecting curve. I bet Nick was too.
Yeah, it's tough. Get fooled by a fastball, but that's exactly what happened. And that one looked like it had just a little more zip on the fastball, too.
Luke Sousa going from the windup. Bases loaded. 2 outs, no score, bottom of the second. Fastball, Giasanti fouls it into the football field to our right. That's protecting the strike zone. He leaned out to foul that.
Yeah, again, we talked a little bit about it yesterday. You want to protect the play. You want to foul it off if you can. It's a tough thing to master, fouling it off with 2 strikes. Justin Urich, again, with a big lead on third, will score on a fast ball.
Ball outside, just misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Nick Giasanti.
Good eye by Nick. I thought it was outside.
Yep.
Going mostly fastballs. I wonder if he's losing confidence in his curve. He's hit 2 batters with a curveball this inning.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Curveball. Check swing. Went around. Escapes with a strikeout. His 3rd of the game. And after 2 full innings for South Attleboro, no runs, no hits, 3 men left on base. How often do you hear that? No score after 2 complete innings here at Beach Field in Attleboro.
Finding a mechanic or automotive repair facility can be an arduous task. Questions like, am I being overcharged, or am I paying for work that doesn't need to be done, are valid concerns. Roberts Automotive understands this. That's why they abide by a code of ethics to help keep your mind at ease. When bringing your vehicle to Roberts Automotive, they'll explain how to correct existing problems and perform preventative maintenance. Most importantly, Roberts Automotive knows your vehicle is more than transportation. It's a lifeline to work, to school, for family. Roberts Automotive is located at 193 Pine Street in Attleboro. For more information and to view their code of ethics, you can visit their website at robertsautomotiveinc.net.
Go ahead, Kevin. What's the dead air mean?
Means my microphone's on.
All right, Weisenheimer.
We're back, and we're live.
Heading into the top of the third inning, no score. Somerset will send up their 8, 9, and leadoff hitters. That'll be Dylan Tipitot, Jake Rebello, and then back to the top of the order with Matt Shea. And Nick Giasante will start his third inning of work. He is not allowed a run. He's given up one hit. You have an announcement to read for us.
We have some breaking news. Do you have the thing?
I don't have the sounder, the breaking glass sounder, no.
For anybody listening that might be near a computer or phone or tablet, this game is being streamed on ACS app, WARA, and the Everything Attleboro page on Facebook. So feel free to watch and listen to us.
It's one camera set up behind home plate.
It's a real nice picture.
Yep, just to the left of the catcher. Yep.
Yeah, it's I watched a few of the college games this year. It's a great way if you're going to be out of out of the area and you want to watch a game. It's I won't say it's as good as being there, but if you can't make a game or you get a hot muggy night when doing a game, it's a great way to watch and follow the game.
And it's a one-camera game, and the camera doesn't move or zoom, so it's still primarily a radio call. But again, if you're at your computer or at your home, it gives you the real perspective.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of a test that we ran yesterday, and basically the only thing you can't see is balls that go out. Foul territory, but over the fence.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So maybe down the left field line, everything in fair territory you can see easily, and bits of foul territory and left three-quarters of foul territory down the right field line and the whole field. So you can tell when people are stealing. Wow. It's a real nice picture.
So what you're telling me is Jim Jones, the czar of all things AACS TV and WARA radio, so aware of my technical deficiencies, he didn't even bother showing me, but he showed you?
Yeah, when I returned the equipment last night, I did ask him. I'm like, can you send me the link and get a chance so I can kind of play around with it myself on my phone and on the computer today, and it looked really sharp.
Dylan Tipitot is up, a left-handed batter starting in left field, facing right-hander Nick Giasante from Bishop Feehan. Here's his first pitch. Fastball outside, high and outside, ball one.
Tipitot comes into the young season 2 for 5 himself with 1 RBI in the season for a .400 batting average.
Here comes Giasante. Foul tip into the mitt of the catcher Walker. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tell you, Nick's looking pretty confident out there. He, for someone who hasn't pitched, at the varsity or senior legion level, he's looking pretty good. Changing locations very well.
Called strike, swing and a miss, and then that was a change up, right?
Yeah.
Yep, 1 and 2.
Changing the speeds, changing the locations, doing a real nice job. Has him Tipitot fooled just a little bit. And again, working ahead now.
Yep.
1 and 2.
Curveball out in front, foul to the right side. Count remains 1 and 2. We just received a remote correspondence from the always objective, lovely Carol McLaughlin of the
Quincy
McLaughlin's. She has one criticism of the live stream. I wanted to see you and Kevin.
We are pretty handsome.
Oh, yeah. But we are outside the picture, folks, and that's a benefit. Curveball, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Walker goes around the horn. That's the second strikeout now for Giasante. And for a young pitcher making his first Legion start, he's doing exactly what you want to do. Throw strikes, rely on your fielders.
Exactly. And, we look at Senior Legion. I call it like Varsity Plus because there are some college players that play. So, in essence, making his first varsity start.
Yeah. Jake Rebello is up. He's the second baseman. He's played well defensively. And did I miss the first pitch?
Yeah, first pitch fastball in and swung and foul ball off to the right side for Rebello.
So I not only didn't I see it, I didn't hear it. There we go. Turn that field mic up a little bit. Giasante from the full windup. Big looping curveball. And you know it's an effective curveball when the catcher, Walker, failed to make the catch on a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. A lot of movement on that. That was his best curveball of the night.
Yeah, and if you want to catch it and miss it and roll all the way to the backstop slowly, you want nobody to be on base.
Right.
That was perfect timing.
Right-handed batting Rebello. He's the number 9 batter in the order.
I just saw Nick shake off Walker and I think of his Bull Durham.
Yes. Fastball lashed into right center. And that's what he gets for shaking off his catcher. He loses. Oh, that's the second hit he's allowed. But, wow. You got 2 strikeouts, you're pitching a shutout, and you shake me off. Do you think he told Rebello what pitch was coming?
It hit the bull. Somebody just got a stake.
Base hit to right center field. Well, let's hope Nick learned from that.
Yeah. You wonder if Jack told him. All right, bring on the heat.
No, go ahead, serve it up. Top of the order, Matt Shea. He grounded out to the third baseman, Urich, in the top of the first inning. Fouls this one off to the left. 1 strike. No score, top of the third.
So this will be interesting for Nick as a pitcher now. Now he's seeing the lineup for the second time through. Are there any adjustments? Are there anything that the batters saw their first time that they're going to make the corrections on? Again, it's not Major League Baseball, but it is a higher level brand of ball, so these batters will make an adjustment.
0-1 pitch. Fastball. That's fouled off to the left. Won't reach the parking lot. Oh! He almost made the catch, but his darn wife was in the way.
Yep, yeah.
0-2. Did you see? You could see his eyes open up all the way here. He wanted to make that catch.
Get out of my way.
Yes, but it wasn't worth kneeing his wife in the back of the head.
It's going to give a Matt Murphy quote from no, but I better not.
No. Lead off first base. Change up in the dirt, stopped by Walker, but a great jump by the base runner, and he's into second base with a stolen base. Jake Rebello, that was outstanding base running.
Yeah, as soon as he saw it go in the dirt, I don't call it a wild pitch or a pass ball, and he took off. That's great base running. Again, I don't know him all that well.
Yep.
He may be fast, he may be slow, but you can be a real smart base runner.
Yep.
That's what he did. He saw it in the dirt. That's a real difficult play for the catcher to pull it up out of the dirt and make an accurate throw down the second.
And it was a curveball inside to the left-handed batter, so Walker had to move to his right. And as soon as he didn't catch it cleanly, the runner was off. There's that curveball, grounded to Callahan at short, moves to his right, long throw, in time. Wow, and that's the second out of the inning, but the runner, Jake Rebello, moves to third. Do you think the shortstop Callahan had a play on Rebello at third, or did he do the right thing and just get the short out?
I think he did the right thing because I thought he had a real good jump, and it would have had to be a bang-bang play at third, and I know his momentum was taking him there.
Yep.
I thought it was the right play. However,
Yep.
that was a long throw.
That was. So runner at third base now. Where was that?
Ball high. I know, that was a strike last inning.
Chase Stafford, who ground out to third his first time up in the first inning, looks at ball 1, high. 2 outs, no score, runner on third for Somerset. We're in the top of the third. Fastball, nice pitch, low inside corner.
But it is the traditional strike zone here. Letters, top of the letters, usually to the knees.
Yep. Chase Stafford, shortstop, right-handed hitting. Swung late at that fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's possible, too, on that play from Callahan to Wilson. South Attleboro benefiting from just 2 umpires. The base umpire, I think Zoe may have pulled his foot just a little bit. That a first base umpire would have seen, but with 2 umpires, the base umpire might not be able to see. I know from experience I used to do that.
Ball outside, just misses. Boy, our field mic picked up the woo.
I called strike 3.
2-2 is the count on Chase Stafford. The shortstop for Somerset, post 228.
Again, Nick doing a good job. Not too many hard hit balls off of him.
Great curveball way out in front is Stafford.
Stafford ran, but umpire rung him off. Jack made a walk of the catcher, made a clean catch.
Right.
Hey, why not try and steal
So was that a swinging strike or a look?
Yeah, it was a swinging strike.
Okay, third strikeout of the game for Nick Giasante. So in that inning, no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base after 2.5 innings. No score here at Beach Field in South Attleboro. South Attleboro posts 312 coming up to bat.
For over 46 years, Amigo Incorporated, located at 33 Perry Avenue in Attleboro, has been offering services and programs for children and adults with autism spectrum disorders and other disabilities. Amigo has been committed to building vital relationships with their expanding community on the local level. From day programs to transitional planning, Amigo provides a continuum of services and support for all ages. For more information, you can view their website at amigoinc.org.
The 27th Annual Summer at Brown College Fair will take place on July 12th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. at Brown's Meehan Auditorium in Providence. The college fair is free and open to the public. Students and parents from the surrounding area are invited to attend. The fair offers students an opportunity to meet with representatives from more than 100 colleges, universities, and conservatories.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA in Attleboro and WARAradio.com, where we can be heard all over the world. We're heading into the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score. Attleboro will send up the top of their order: Cam Smith, Sam Larkin, and Tim Callahan.
And like last inning for Somerset, as they approach their second time through the lineup, here's South Attleboro post 312, second time through the lineup. What did they see the first time through? What adjustments can they make? Sousa has 3 strikeouts, a little bit off with his control with 2 hit batters and a walk. So, South Attleboro, hopefully, from their point of view, will make a few adjustments to start driving the ball. Their team average of only 245, so you know they want to get their bats going.
Sousa took all of his warm-ups from the stretch position. Interesting. Again,
A lot of pitchers do that. They know about half the game is from the stretch, and it might just be something he wanted to work on. Maybe get some extra footing down.
well, plus he had solid control in the first inning, struggled with his control in the second.
Yeah.
And now here he goes from the windup as the first batter comes up, Cam Smith from Bishop Fee High School. And you mentioned he'll be the captain next year on the hockey team?
Captain of the hockey team, yeah.
Good for him. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Fastball just misses outside, ball 1.
Cam hit .353 this year for Bishop Fee with a .405 on-base percentage, and is off to a good start this year with a .571 on-base percentage and a .400 batting average.
High and inside, 2-0 to Cam Smith.
A real good coachable player, hockey, baseball, popular with the teammates as well.
Yep. Sousa's fastball fouled off the mask of the catcher, Faria. And then Smith does the right thing, bends down, picks up the ball, and tosses it to Faria. Guy just took a ball off the face. You don't want to make him do more work. 2-1. Again, it's early in the season, but players from both teams, we've seen all kinds of sportsmanship.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of coaches are really emphasizing it now. And
Swing and a miss on a high fastball as Sousa dialed up some extra speed on that. 2-2.
yeah, that's one that Cam probably wishes he had back. That was a little too high for him for the umpire to even call a strike today.
Yep. Curveball, beautiful job by Sousa to get his 4th strikeout of the game swinging. Boy, set that up beautifully. The high fastball, then the low outside curve.
Yeah, really, really nice. He's a good pitcher like we talked about earlier. He went 8 innings in his first game and a win, and only gave up the 1 run in a 2-1 victory.
Yep. This brings up, a little slow there, folks. Sam Larkin, the center fielder from Attleboro High School, another hockey player.
Yes.
He fouls that ball back, 1 strike. He hit the ball well his first time up, went off the pitcher Sousa's glove to the second baseman. Rubello threw to first to get the out.
Yeah, Sam probably has the hardest hit ball of the game so far.
Good point. Called strike inside corner, quickly 0-2 to Larkin.
Yeah, we had commented yesterday when he hit one off the pitcher's glove, it slowed everything down. He was safe. That one deflected off the pitcher's glove right to the second baseman for the second out of the game.
Sousa, the right-hander. There's your 58-foot fastball, ball 1.
Just a bit low.
Yeah.
And, hey, it's a good 0-2 pitch, though. So you get, depending on the batter's mindset, sometimes they do go fishing for those balls.
Yep. Farrier with the stop. 1 out. Nobody on, no score, bottom of the 3rd. Curveball, nice pitch. That fooled Larkin, and 5 strikeouts suddenly. So let's see. 6 outs. So 5 of the 8 outs recorded by strikeout by Lucas Sousa.
Yeah, he got himself into a little bit of trouble last inning, but he worked out of it very nice with 3 consecutive strikeouts.
Attleboro, South Attleboro, still looking for their first hit. Tim Callahan looks at ball 1 outside. He had a fine game yesterday in a 0-0 game with bases loaded. Hit a double on a first pitch fastball, 2-run double. And there, lashes the ball, hit well, but right at the second baseman, Rebello. He throws him out 4-3. Callahan's been up twice, has hit the ball well twice, but right at Rebello both times. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base after 3 complete. What's the score, Kevin?
That would be 0-0.
Just wanted to make
0-0 for you World Cup soccer fans.
Just wanted to make sure he was paying attention, folks. We'll be right back after this with the 4th inning on 1320 WAR.
Amigo Incorporated, located at 33 Perry Avenue in Attleboro, is currently looking for qualified individuals to fill various positions within the company. Full-time, part-time, and per diem positions are available, including first, second, and third shifts. By joining Amigo, you will help create a positive client experience for every individual they have the privilege of serving each and every day. For information on the positions available, please call 508-455-6200 or visit their website at amigoinc.org.
Looking to make a difference? Have extra time during the week? The Literacy Center is looking for you. By becoming a volunteer at the Literacy Center, you could help someone learn to read, study for their citizenship test, learn English, and even help them with their high school equivalency. For more information on how to volunteer or join the next tutor training, you can view our website at theliteracycenter.com or call 508-226-3603. The Literacy Center, building a better community.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA and WARAradio.com. Hey, I didn't turn off the field mic again, did I, during that break?
Well, they got to hear from the umpire.
Yes, Mike Smith. He's got his...
Exactly. He's got a special concoction to keep himself cool.
Water, grain, alcohol, and a third ingredient.
Yeah. It just goes on his head, gets absorbed in.
Yeah, put it in the back of... He put it on the back of his neck, up in his head.
Yes.
He said it really helps him on the very warm days. This is a... Would you call this, let me think, perfect baseball
night.
weather? About 71, 72 degrees, light breeze. Last night the breeze was blowing out. And...
Tough to tell tonight.
Feels like it's blowing a little bit in today.
Yeah. I'd like to thank Jim Corbin for this, as you would say, dialing up this perfect night.
Yes.
Yeah, I listen.
We'll talk about my show on weekdays in just a minute. Ball 1 outside to Will Tebow. He is the number 3 batter for Somerset. We're heading into the top of the 4th. Well, we started the top of the 4th. It's no score. Tebow lined out to the left fielder Pagano in the first inning, hit the ball well.
Yeah, right at true.
Called strike on a fastball inside part of the plate.
And Will comes in. He does have a 500 batting average with 2 RBIs, but 1 for 2 on the year. But he has played in 2 games.
Called strike. Caught the outside corner, I believe. 1 and 2. What pitch was that, do you think, Kevin?
I think it was a fastball, actually. And it caught the outside corner. Yep. Nick pitching very well. Only 44 pitches here in the 4th inning.
Working quickly. 1 and 2 pitch. That's hit deep to left field. Pagano on his horse. Foul ball. I mean foul ball by, would you say 4.5 or 5 inches?
Yeah, that was...
Wow.
Wow, that's just a long strike, but yeah, Drew was tracking it well, too, and that just kept carrying.
And the wind is blowing in, so that means the wind could have pushed that ball foul. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, Will Thibodeau robbed there by the wind. Count remains 1 and 2.
I have a feeling we're going to see a low and away curveball now after that pitch, after that last hit foul.
Yeah.
Just a 320-foot foul ball.
Yeah. Don't be ridiculous. It was 319 feet. Thibodeau steps out of the box. Nick Giansante resets. By the way, since giving up that base hit, Nick hasn't shook off the catcher.
No, he has not.
Nice stop. That was the curveball, but it didn't reach the plate. A little bit low and in the dirt. 2 and 2 to the number 3 batter for Somerset, Will Thibodeau.
Yeah, I doubt if he'll see another inside fastball, at least on this at bat.
Yeah, he really turned on that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You shake him off?
Twice.
Oh, no. That might have been just to fool the batter.
Slow curveball, strike 3. All right, he was right that time. 4th strikeout of the game for the youngster Giasante from Bishop Fien. No score, top of the 4th. 1 out, nobody on. Luke Faria, the catcher, is up. He grounded out to the shortstop. Callahan is first time up.
Yeah, and Nick's just, he's cruising along. South Attleboro Post 312 is going to be very happy with their starting pitching thus far through 2.5 games.
Big curveball, swing and a miss by Faria. Strike 1.
You had Pagano go 101 pitches in a complete game victory. You had Maury go 88 pitches in a complete game victory. And through a half a game, Giasante no runs through three and a third innings.
Fastball gets the benefit of the high strike call. 0-2 to Luke Faria.
Nothing is not consistent, right?
Yeah, no, it has been a consistent strike zone. It has been. Yep.
These are two Fien, the battery here, Giasante, Walker, and
slow curveball fouled off to the right. Still 0-2. What were we going to say, Kevin?
You got a battery here from Bishop Fien, and Nick has shaken off Jack. Now, Nick did pitch JV this year. Jack was up on varsity all year, so they're not used to working too much together. So just more of a combination of trying to get to know each other and what each one likes to throw.
Shook him off again. Goes with a high fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the youngster's getting confident.
Yeah. Jack's like, go ahead, just throw whatever you want. I'll catch it. There's no one on base.
Good news is the coaches aren't calling the pitches. That drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Took something off that, but that stays high. 2-2 now. Top of the 4th inning here. No score. 1 out, nobody on for Somerset. And their cleanup hitter, Luke Faria, is up with a 2-2 count.
Waving.
Fastball, you're absolutely right. He waved at that. He did not expect that much pop on that fastball. And Walker, I think Walker thought that was the 3rd out, only the 2nd. 5 strikeouts now for Nick Giasante, and I don't wish to curse him or anything like that. I was hoping he'd pitch well. I didn't expect him to pitch this well. Slow curveball, bounces in front of the plate. Ball 1 to Brett Fonseca, who struck out swinging his first time up.
No, when you have 3 pitchers that you're counting on still playing high school baseball tonight for North Attleboro, so you got 2 pitchers in Pagano and Maury that we talked about that they're counting on, and they weren't counting on Nick for pitching. They weren't counting on reliever Locken, or reliever Yerk. Not yet, anyway. And wow, Nick has really stepped up and throwing well.
2-0 pitch from Giasante, called strike 1 on a fastball. Now 2-1 to Brett Fonseca. 2 hits, no runs, no errors for Somerset. No runs, no hits, no errors for South Attleboro. Fastball is high, 3-1. Giasante on the verge of issuing his first walk. Looking at my notes, this is, by my count, his first 3-ball count.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's ball 4. Oh, he landed kind of funny.
Ooh.
And he's shaking that
winced.
right leg. Yep. Wow, ball 4, his first walk. That puts Fonseca on first base. Jake Meehan comes up, the designated hitter. He struck out. He had the only hit of the game, a base hit in the first inning.
Yep, base hit.
Second inning. Yep.
So Nick's not asking for any extra warm-up pitches. Hopefully he just kind of landed awkwardly, fixed the hole. And, if you're going to walk somebody, 2-out walk is probably the best.
Huge up. Yep. Called strike 2, Jake Meehan. Husky DH wearing number 20. I'd prefer he tuck his shirt in, though.
He's got the sloppy look going, the Oscar Madison look, if you will.
Giasante looks at the runner, takes something off that fastball, grounded to Callahan, flips it to second base to Cam Smith. And South Attleboro escapes. No runs, no hits, 1 man left on base after 3.5 innings. We have a scoreless game here at Beach Field on the campus of Bishop Fien High School in South Attleboro. Kevin, comments quickly.
Well, the game's moving along. A pitcher's duel, just like we had last night. South Attleboro really needs to get their bats. Both teams need to get their bats going, but from Colin's game from a South Attleboro point of view, mostly they need to get their bats going.
And there it is. We'll be back with bottom of the fourth right after this on 1320 WARA.
You sit down at your table, you get your card. 25 squares hold the key. Which one will it be? I-25, O72, or Lucky B13? Which one will be the square that makes you jump up and shout,
Bingo!
The Attleboro Elks Lodge 1014 hosts bingo each Sunday at 887 South Main Street. Open to the public, the kitchen opens at 5 p.m. with a variety of food available. Bingo starts at 6 p.m. Prizes are awarded and proceeds support Elks charities. For further details, you can visit attleboroelks.org or you can call 508-222-5502. Remember, Elks care, Elks share.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA Radio in Attleboro and WARAradio.com. Paul Healy along with, Paul Dead Air Healy along with Kevin Callahan bringing you the call of tonight's game. Coming into this game, 2-0 record for South Attleboro and a 2-1 record for visiting Somerset. And again, Somerset with players from Fall River, Swansea, and Somerset on the squad. And at the risk of cursing South Attleboro, I don't think anyone in all of Zone 9 expected South Attleboro post 312 to get such solid pitching like this to start the season.
Yeah, through 17 innings, they've given up 1 run.
Now,
and that was in the first inning. I'm sorry, that was in the first inning against the Cushionet, too.
Wow.
So they've gone 16 innings without giving up a run.
Now we've definitely cursed them.
Oh, that's a heck of a jinx.
Yeah, cleanup hitter Justin Yorick will lead off the bottom of the fourth. He was hit by a pitch and stole a base in the second. Looks at ball 1 low.
Should we just put him on base now for the hit by pitch, or should we wait for it?
And now looking at his stance, his back foot is really close to the plate, and then an open stance with that left foot up front. And then he steps into the ball. Slow roller, shortstop fires across the diamond. Nice play as the third baseman, Barabee, came towards the ball. The shortstop, Stafford, called him off. Barabee lifted up his glove.
Yeah.
Stafford swooped in.
Yeah, it made the play. I thought there was going to be a miscommunication. For a brief second, I thought the ball was going to trickle between the two of them for an infield single.
So we were doing wishful thinking, but obviously Barabee and Stafford knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
So obviously they've played together. This isn't their first time in the field.
And that is the benefit of playing, knowing who your teammate is.
Nice fastball from the Somerset pitcher, Lucas Sousa, fouled back by Troy Gamache. Popped out to third base his first time. He's behind in the count 0-1. Curveball by Sousa gets the top part of the strike zone. 0-2 now to Gamache. And it's funny, Sousa looks so relaxed and confident in the first inning, not so much in the second. Here in the third and fourth, we're looking at confident Lucas Sousa again.
Yeah.
Curveball, strike 3. Gamache knew it. And that was almost more of a slider. That seemed to have a later break.
Yeah.
6th strikeout for Lucas Sousa.
And the last 2 have been looking. The first 4 were swinging, but the last 2 have been looking. And, we need South Attleboro needs something to happen. No hits now through 3 2/3 innings.
Wow. Lorenzo Wilson, the first baseman, is up, swings and misses. He struck out swinging in the second inning. No score, bottom of the fourth.
Lorenzo has shown in his 2 at-bats now that he likes going after the high ones. If I'm Sousa, I live up there.
Yep. Ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Naturally, to defy me, he went low.
Yes. I heard that, Callahan.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm from California. Where's my surfboard?
Ball lashed into left center field. Off 1 hop, 2 hops, reaches the wall. The center fielder Shea tracks it down. Lorenzo Wilson cruises into second base with a stand-up double. First hit of the game for the Blue I almost said the Blue Bombardiers. Well, I did say it. For South Attleboro. Yep.
Very important for Lorenzo there. We saw a nice line out to center field yesterday. He's got some of the absolute quickest hands you will see, and he really used them there. About a 3-hop double that bounced off the fence in left center field. Nice for Zoe.
Drew Pagano is up. He's the number 7 batter. The left fielder looks at called strike 1. He walked on 4 pitches. The only walk Sousa has allowed, that was in the bottom of the second, was stranded at second base. Wow, a lot of heat on that fastball, but it's high. 1-1. No score. Lorenzo Wilson in scoring position for South Attleboro, and Pagano at the plate.
And should be off on contact and with a chance to score on anything hit into the outfield.
Sousa, the right-hander from the stretch. Inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. You know, Faria tried to frame that, but pulled the glove too soon and dropped it. But
catchers have gotten so good at framing those pitches.
I know it.
Drew, the only active player on the team that is a graduating senior. Everybody else going into their senior year or junior year of high school next year.
Ooh, ball just missed outside. 3 balls, 1 strike to Pagano.
Great hitters count for Drew. Again, looking for where does he want his pitch? Where can he get his gap power going? 3-1. Look for something to drive here.
Right-handed batting Pagano against the right-handed pitching Sousa. Called strike. Yep, full count to Drew now.
And maybe not his pitch. So again, you know, you hate to go chasing. It's tough. It is 3-2, but you hate to go chasing on 3-1 if it's not your pitch.
Yeah, and that was a fastball on the low inside part of the plate.
Probably right at the knees.
Yep. Sousa from the stretch. Wilson a decent lead at second. Curveball, called strike 3. Drew Pagano knew it. That is now 7 strikeouts through 4 innings for Lucas Sousa of Somerset. For South Attleboro, no runs on their first hit of the game. 1 man left on base. They've left 4 men on base total. We have no score after 4 innings.
Through 4, yeah. Real good pitcher's duel going there.
We'll be right back after this on 1320 WARA.
Are you one of the 30 million Americans who skip breakfast every day? We don't need to remind you that skipping breakfast can have a detrimental effect on your health. The Breakfast Place, located at 187 Pleasant Street, across from the Shell gas station, has been serving their customers meals made to order for over 30 years, using vegetables from local farms and cage-free eggs. Owner Casey Darconti opens the Breakfast Place every day from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. for breakfast and lunch. And for those on the go, all meals are available for takeout.
The City of Attleboro will present its 10th annual Expo for the Senses on Saturday, August 18th. This family-friendly outdoor event will be held from noon to 5 p.m. at the Judith H. Robbins Riverfront Park. It will feature the Attleboro Arts Museum's Art and Craft Fair and live bands and performances. There will also be jewelry and precious metal exhibits, children's activities, and food samplings by area restaurants and caterers. For the past 2 years, approximately 10,000 guests attended each expo. Admission is free to the expo.
Okay, we're back here in the top of the 5th inning. Interestingly here, 0-0 through 4 innings. Both pitchers are at exactly 60 pitches each. Zone 9, Somerset with 3 base runners. South Attleboro post 312 with 4 base runners. Neither team, South Attleboro had 1 threat with the bases loaded, did not score. That was their best. Another threat last inning with a runner on second with 2 outs. Somerset has not really threatened as well. They had 1 run to get to third base, but that was with 2 outs and a strikeout by Giansanti. Got out of that inning.
3 hits total, 2 for Somerset, 1 for Attleboro, and now is up Lucas Barabe, the third baseman. Ooh, high inside. Just misses ball 1. Well, our field mic picking up the Somerset bench.
And we're not talking a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, but it was up and in. It's probably in the 70s.
Swing and a miss at a high strike, 1-1. High pitch, 1-1.
Wanted to do a little damage after the up and in. Got mad, took a big hack at that one. Should have been 2-0, but now 1-1 for Nick Giansanti.
Barabe getting a lot of support from his teammates on the first base side dugout. He popped out to second base his first time up. Catch made by Cam Smith. Now he calls timeout. You know, normally the players wear the stirrups all the way up or the no stirrup look. He's got the old-fashioned halfway up look. It makes me feel young again. Fouls that ball off to the left. 1 ball, 2 strikes. From Bishop Feion High School, he'll be a senior next fall. Nick Giansanti is on the mound for South Attleboro.
And he had Berube fooled on that one. Both feet were moving in the box and on the curve, and he was lucky to follow it off.
So we're going to mention Bob Montgomery 2 days in a row. He's one of the few guys who made it to the major leagues, and he would sometimes move. Both feet in the batter's box. Both feet. Both feet. That ball is low. Check swing. The base umpire, Brian Palermo, says no, so it's 2-2.
You may have heard from the other 12 base umpires on the Somerset dugout that also said he did not swing.
Brian Palermo was our home plate umpire last night. He had a great night umping behind the plate. Long fly ball, right center field. Larkin can't get there. It's a base hit and a single for Berube. Third hit of the game for Somerset. Leadoff runner is on for the first time for Somerset. No score, top of the fifth.
Yeah, nothing Larkin could do there. He was shading him to left center anyway. That ball went to right center.
Yep.
Gamache was playing straight away in right. The ball, I actually thought was going to carry a little bit further.
Yeah.
Kind of died in mid outfield.
This brings up Dylan Thibotot, left-handed batting left fielder. He struck out looking to lead off the top of the third. Here we are, top of the fifth.
Justin Urick, the third baseman, playing in a couple of steps with no score. You might see a bunt here.
Good point. Squares to bunt. Bunted back to the pitcher, fields it. Giansante throws to first. It's a good thing Lorenzo Wilson, 6'3", reaches up to make the catch. That's a sacrifice bunt for Thibotot as the runner, Berube, moves down to second base.
And real good heads up there as they were cycling. The second baseman was going towards first. Yes, Lorenzo made the out. Timmy, the shortstop, went to second base. Nobody was covering third. Jack Walker hustled all the way down to third base.
The catcher.
To make sure, yes, the
Wow.
catcher to make sure third base was covered.
Great play. Good fundamentals. First pitch swing by Jake Ribello. Ball is fouled back. Jake is the second baseman. He had the second hit of the game for Somerset to right center field. Then stole second base, was stranded at third base to end the top of the third. 0-1 count.
Yeah, Somerset's best threat here with the number 9 hitter up, runner in scoring position with just one out.
Third baseman, Urick, all the way across the diamond, makes the play, and the runner stays at second. Berube stays at second. Nice play by Urick.
What Justin did really, really well there, he looked him back, not just to freeze him in place, he looked him all the way back to second base, came in a couple of steps, threw him out at first. Callahan had covered third. Nice throw. All bases were covered. Now you got 2 outs and a runner on second.
Boy.
Leadoff hitter up.
So early in the season, good defensive fundamentals by South Attleboro. Walker, previously the catcher, covering third base. That time Callahan, the shortstop, getting over there to cover third base in case the runner took off. We're at the top of the order now. Matt Shea, he's grounded to third and grounded to short. Looks at ball one high and outside from Nick Giansante.
And Matt's a left-handed batter who's lived on the left side, going to third and short in his first two as a leadoff.
We have an average for Matt there?
Yes, we do.
Curveball just misses low. Good call by the ump. 2-0 to Matt Shea.
Matt Shea in 3 games has 11 plate appearances, 10 at-bats, 2 hits, 2 singles, and for a 200 batting average and 200 on-base percentage.
And we assume he's speedy, fast, as he's hitting leadoff.
Showing bunt.
Called strike on the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike.
I'm not quite sure why showing bunt on 2-0.
Yeah. Boy,
usually that's a pitch you want to drive.
Yeah.
It's 2 outs. And Justin's not falling for it. He's not playing any further in.
That ball is lofted towards to left field. Pagano is under it, near the line, makes the catch. And a fly out to left field. So for Somerset, no runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on base. And after 4.5 innings, still no score. We'll be right back after this on 1320 WAR.
Hey.
Nailed the dramatic pause.
Are you looking for more opportunity? The Literacy Center is here to help. We have free year-round classes in English, computer literacy, and high school equivalency. With the help of teachers and tutors, you can prepare for your citizenship test, make a resume, get ready for college, or learn how to speak better English. Classes held during the day, evening, or on Saturdays. View our website, theliteracycenter.com, or call 508-226-3603. The Literacy Center, building a better community.
Rick Verfail, owner of Rick's Musical Instruments in Cumberland and Bravo Musical Instruments of Rehoboth, has been servicing the needs of musicians for over 20 years. Rick and his staff offer a variety of services to customers of all ages, from service and sales to rentals and lessons. Rick's also has new merchandise arriving on a daily basis for your musical needs. For more information on services available, you can view their website at ricksmusicalinstruments.com or call 401-658-3404. Shop competitive, shop local, shop smart.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA and WARAradio.com. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan, bringing you this early American Legion Zone 9 baseball game. 2-0 South Attleboro and 2-1 Somerset. Locked in a nothing pitcher's duel as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, which means, oh, here we go. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till noon, I host the show Pontificating with Paul and the Proletariat on 1320 WARA and WARAradio.com.
That is true.
Sometimes the show's very good, sometimes the show not so much, but it's never, ever average, folks. Give it a try. 9 till noon.
And feel free to stop on Union Street, right in the middle of the street. Wave. You may get ignored, or he may wave back to you.
I waved just as you started moving away. I was a little late to catch you on. Heading into the bottom of the 5th inning, north of,
where are you?
South Attleboro, post 312, will send up their 8, 9, and number 1 batters. This is the catcher, Jack Walker. Swing and a miss, strike 1. He was hit by a pitch. First time up, curveball. It didn't curve. Caught him right between the 1 and the 7 on the back of his jersey.
Nice aggressive swing there by Jack. If he had connected that ball, that would have gone somewhere. I like the aggressive swing.
Open stance from the right-hand side. That pitch is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now what? Is that a fastball?
That was a fastball.
Okay. All right.
And we better be sure because we are live streaming, so people can check and see if
right.
we're
Good point.
right or not.
Fastball called strike, no doubt about that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's right. I got it because on radio you can make stuff up a little bit.
A little bit.
All right.
I was actually referring to myself.
Lucas, foul tip. Ferry, the catcher, couldn't quite hold on to it, and Walker stays alive with a count of 1-2. No score, bottom of the 5th. Leadoff hitter up for South Attleboro.
Nice aggressive swings by Jack. He's looking very determined to get on base, as he should.
Yes. Weight back in his right foot. Nice curveball by Sousa. Swing and a miss, or wave and a miss. 8th strikeout for Lucas Sousa. 3 of the last 4 outs recorded via strikeout. And now Nick Giasante, the pitcher for South Attleboro, will come up. He struck out swinging to end the bottom of the 2nd.
Yeah, in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th innings, he got 2 strikeouts in each inning. Only 1 strikeout in the 1st. So
wow.
Sousa's really pitching well.
Inside, ball 1. Say one thing for both these pitchers, Lucas Sousa for Somerset and Nick Giasante for South Attleboro. We'll get to it in just a second. That ball, fastball inside, fouled off to the right into the football stands, 1-1. They are both confident young athletes.
Yes. Shaking off Nick shaking off his catcher every 3rd pitch or so.
But they just, some players look intense, some players look nervous, some players look relaxed. These two just look confident out there. Like, yeah, you think you can beat me? Okay. Punt pitch is high and in, 2 balls and 1 strike to Nick Giasante.
And I think we're about to get our first North Attleboro update, if we get a chance.
And North Attleboro High School playing for the Division II state title tonight up in Lowell, Massachusetts. Go ahead, you try to name that park.
Well, sure.
That's like a curveball or a slider that's low. 3-1 now to Nick Giasante, the number 9 hitter. Yes?
Really quick, Nick Cynical, a single, steals 2nd, and who else but Zach DiMatteo with an RBI single through the right side. North up 1-0 with 1 out, top of the 1st.
Wow.
DiMatteo then steals 2nd.
Wow. Ground ball fouled on the 3rd base line. 3-2 now to Nick Giasante. Boy, North Attleboro, I'm sure this might not be exactly right. I think they're averaging something like 473 hits a game this year.
It is incredible. In their playoff run, they have 42 runs in the last 3 games, 42 runs on 45 hits.
Wow. Lucas Sousa, curveball inside, fouled off by Nick Giasante. Good job protecting the plate, full count.
Real nice job of hitting, fouling that off. He was fooled a little bit on that. It was probably going to be strike 3 if he didn't swing.
Yep.
Was able to foul it off at the last second.
No score, bottom of the 5th. Fastball, swing and a miss. 9th strikeout by Lucas Sousa. He just blew that by Giasante. 2 outs, nobody on, no score.
And what I don't think giving Souza enough credit, his fastball, I've already seen faster this year. From the opposition. So it's not that he's blowing it by him, but he's mixing his speeds, he's mixing in his curve. He's a very good pitcher.
Yes. Leadoff hitter is Cam Smith. Cam's struck out swinging twice today. 2 of the 9 strikeouts Lucas Souza has recorded, and now he's down 0-1 after fouling that ball back. You're so right about changing speeds on that fastball, on all of his pitches.
Yeah. He's shows a good changeup, good curve. Just mixing it in, and now has South Attleboro just off balance enough.
Took something off that pitch, but it's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. You say it to pitchers from Little League to the major leagues, but it is so true. There is a huge difference between throwing the ball hard and pitching. That's a fastball. We might be able to catch this. Oh, off the backstop. Back a foot more, you might have had that. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I was going for it.
Yeah.
I would have missed it, but I was going for it.
Oh, you would have had it. Come on. Our knees are shot, Kevin. We still have hand-eye coordination. Come on.
That's right. I caught that roll of tape that you threw.
You did? Yes, yesterday, yeah.
Well, that was exciting.
Well, the celebratory dance and the spiking I could have done without, but it was a nice catch. 1-2 to Cam Smith, the right-handed hitter for South Attleboro. Breaking pitch just misses outside. They check with the first base umpire, Palermo. Yes, he checked his swing, so the count is 2-2. Farrier, the catcher, wanted that call.
Yeah, I agree that was a ball. He did stick his bat, but he didn't make any really motion to swing the bat.
Fastball lashed down the left side, foul down the third base line. Again, Sousa took something off that pitch.
Yeah.
And Cam Smith fouls it down. Hit it hard, but foul.
If you're looking for a little confidence for Cam, he might have, after striking out his first 2 times out, he hit that hard. So, like, all right, I'm on this kid now. It's my 3rd time through. Here we go.
2-2, no score, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Slow curveball, strike 3. Smith knew it. 10th strikeout of the game, strikes out the side. 5 of the last 6 outs Sousa has recorded have come via the strikeout. Let's go back to a Bull Durham reference. That's not very democratic. Very impressive, though. After 5 complete innings played in 1 hour and 16 minutes, no score. We'll be right back after this.
Community VNA, with offices at 10 Emery Street in Attleboro, offers a wide variety of community-based health and supportive services to people of all ages. These programs are designed to maintain and improve our clients' well-being and quality of life. Community VNA is an experienced, compassionate home health agency certified by the state and federal government and has been named to Home Care Elite's 500, putting our agency in the top 5% of the nation for quality care. For more information, visit our website at www.communityvna.com or call us at 508-222-0118.
Looking to make a difference? Have extra time during the week? The Literacy Center is looking for you. By becoming a volunteer at the Literacy Center, you could help someone learn to read, study for their citizenship test, learn English, and even help them with their high school equivalency. For more information on how to volunteer or join the next tutor training, you can view our website at theliteracycenter.com or call 508-226-3603. The Literacy Center, building a better community.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA. I hope you folks appreciated the no dead air that time. I know Kevin Callahan did. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan. We head to the top of the 6th of a good old-fashioned scoreless pitchers duel. And up for Somerset post 228 will be their 2-3-4 hitters, Chase Stafford, Will Tebow, and Luke Faria.
Both pitchers have faced 19 batters through 5 innings, 19 plate appearances. Nick has thrown 72 pitches. Souza has thrown 78 pitches.
Wow.
Both have put 4 runners on base.
Ball 1 low to, flipped over my scorecard there. Ball 1 low to Chase Stafford, the shortstop for Somerset. He is grounded out to third and struck out swinging. Called strike, and I was looking away. I heard that, didn't see it. Where was it?
Fastball, knee high, right down the plate. A good call.
You know, I was saying to Kevin, watching the Red Sox last night, in Major League Baseball now, there's 87 seconds between pitches. Both these pitchers have been moving along. That ball is fouled down the left field line. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. But I just think it makes the game so much more exciting, so much easier to watch. It keeps the fielders involved.
Yeah.
No, Xander Bogarts, when I become benevolent czar, we're going to take a spike and jam it through his foot to keep his back foot in the batter's box. Ball is high and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
There was a stat I read recently. My numbers may be off a little bit, but they said 35% of balls are either strikeouts, walks, or home runs now.
Yeah.
Even like 15, 20 years ago, it was 27%.
Wow.
So there's yes, the home run's exciting.
Slow curveball, bashed down to third base, off the glove of Urich. Now, are we calling that the first error of the game, or is that a base hit? That's an error?
I'm going to go with an error.
Okay.
It was in his glove. It dropped out and just kind of rolled away from him.
So first error of the game, and for the second consecutive inning in this scoreless game, Somerset has the leadoff runner on, and now their number 3 batter, Will Tebow, coming up in this scoreless game, top of the 6th.
Yeah, he lined out to Pagano in the first, struck out looking the last time. Always interesting. Do you bunt with your number 3 hitter?
Yeah. Giasante throws to first, diving back is Stafford.
He had him leaning. I don't know if necessarily he was stealing or if that was just his first looking to get a secondary move, but he was leaning a bit. In a scoreless game, I'm thinking bunt.
No, he's not going. Ball is high. So that's 1-0?
Yes, 1-0.
Now, while South Attleboro was batting in the bottom of the 5th, Sam Larkin was warming up a little bit, so we assume it'll be Sam Larkin coming in to relieve if Giasante needs help.
And if that's the case, Gamache would probably slide over to...
Called strike. Well-placed pitch, low inside corner to the right-handed batter.
Gamache would probably slide over to center, and Giasante would slide over to right, would be my guess.
And Furtado and Mori on the bench for South Attleboro. Fastball. That's going to be well hit to left field, but foul.
Just foul.
Boy, the movie, actually the book, Love of the Game, one of my favorite all-time books. It's like 91 pages, only book I read in one sitting. It's quicker to read the book than watch the movie. But there's a point against the number 3 batter late in the game where the pitcher takes something off his fastball and the ball is crushed, but foul. And that's just what happened there. Curveball, runners going. He'll steal that base easily. Again, tough for any catcher to throw out a stealer who gets a good jump at a slow curveball.
Yeah, the big jump. Jack actually did everything right.
2-2. Yep, thank you.
And now, obviously, with 2 strikes, there was no bunt anyway.
Yep.
But now they got the runner in scoring position for what I assume is the guy they want up in this situation, your 3-hitter.
No score, top of the 6th. Runner on second, nobody out. 2-2 pitch outside. Nice stop by the catcher, Walker. Throws down to second. Back in time is Stafford. Stafford thought that ball got by Walker because I thought that ball got by Walker.
Yeah, it was a nice stab.
Great job.
Stafford stopped. He was starting to go, and he wasn't far enough. It was probably not a bad idea to throw down the second, but he would have been dead if he had gone to third.
Boy, that was a nice play by the catcher, Walker. Way outside. Takes something off that, and it's low. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Okay.
That's ball 4, isn't it?
That's what I had, but...
Well, no one complaining on the Somerset bench.
Okay.
Okay, that might have been us. Full count. Fastball, grounded to third. Foul again, and we see Giasante changing speeds. And it's pulled foul, 3-2.
Yeah, I don't see anybody looking confused, so I really thought that was...
I guess that's us, Kevin.
Yeah. I don't like making mistakes.
Yes, we expect the mistakes from me. You're supposed to be the accurate one.
The more you hear me, the more you realize.
Giasante to the stretch. Low, ball 4. Nice stop by Walker. So runners on first and second. Nobody out. Top of the 6th, no score.
Giasante is at 84 pitches, and Coach Tom Maloof is coming out to make.
Yep.
I don't know if he's going to make the move or at least talk to Nick. There is first and second, nobody out. You got your 4-hitter up.
Yep.
And I see Larkin jogging in, so I think this is going to be it for Nick Giasante, and one heck of a game.
He pitched 5+ innings, 5 full innings, and then faced 2 batters in the 6th. Allowed only 3 hits, stranded 4 runners, walked 2, struck out 5.
And responsible for 2 runners. One was an error, one was a walk. And now Larkin comes in. What he shows is different from Nick is that he's got a little bit more pop on his fastball.
So,
and I think he'll be showing that, trying to establish the strike zone with the fastball early.
all right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll reset the South Attleboro defensive lineup as their center fielder, Sam Larkin, comes into pitch. 2 on, nobody out for Somerset post 228 in the top of the 6th. No score, but the visiting team threatening.
Are you one of the 30 million Americans who skip breakfast every day? We don't need to remind you that skipping breakfast can have a detrimental effect on your health. The Breakfast Place, located at 187 Pleasant Street, across from the Shell gas station, has been serving their customers meals made to order for over 30 years, using vegetables from local farms and cage-free eggs. Owner Casey Darconti opens the Breakfast Place every day from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. for breakfast and lunch. And for those on the go, all meals are available for takeout.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA and WARAradio.com. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan. Pitchers duel tonight in Zone 9 American Legion Baseball. No score, but here in the top of the 6th, the visiting team, Somerset post 228, is threatening. Sam Larkin has moved from center field to pitcher. Coming off the bench is Ryan Morey to take Larkin's place in center field, but he will bat in the 9th spot in the order. So pitcher Nick Giansante is coming out. Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
Thank you.
Giansante is out of the game. Maury, some center field, mostly an infielder, mostly a pitcher.
Yeah.
But center field is he has played it on the big diamond, so it's not completely foreign to him. Sam has been clocked. He asked Coach Stefanik to put the gun on him at Upper Deck in Cumberland. And,
wow.
He's been clocked at 80 miles an hour. So he does have pop on his fastball. He does have a bit of a slow curve as well. First and second, nobody out. Looking for Sam just to pound the zone. Again, cliche, trust your defense.
Yep.
You may see, just to test him, you may see a bunt here. Again, we're in the 4-hole, but we'll see.
So Chase Stafford reached on an error to start off the inning. Will Thibodeau walked, and now their cleanup hitter, Luke Farrier, is up. He ground out to shortstop and struck out swinging. Here we are, top of the 6th, no score, 2 on, nobody out.
Biggest threat of the day for Somerset.
Larkin fires a fastball, fouled off to the right, way into the football field on the right side, 0-1.
Jumping all over the very first pitch. A lot of times when a reliever comes in, especially a 3 or 4 hitter, will take the first pitch just to kind of see what he's got.
Mm-hmm. I was the anti-Ted Williams. I always thought the kid's going to want to throw a strike to start, and I'd go after it. Ball 1 low, 1-1. Of course, if the pitcher throws it low and outside on their very first pitch to you and you're determined to swing at the first pitch, you end up tapping it back to the pitcher for a double play in your first at-bat senior year.
PTSD here, Paul?
All right, yes. Still haven't gotten over it. That was the spring of '76. Fastball lashed to the second baseman, Smith. Shortstop, Callahan across. Home. Double play, the run comes home and scores. Lorenzo Wilson held on to the ball a little bit after completing the double play. Chase Stafford never broke speed or broke stride coming around third base. He scores on the double play to give Somerset a 1-0 lead. No RBI awarded on the double play, but Luke Farrier does his job.
Yeah, and it's a play you'll see often. The first baseman not expecting it. That hesitation is just enough when you have a fast runner. They took advantage of it and scored. Yeah, so Ford earned a run, closes the book on Giansante, who did not give up an earned run this game.
Yep.
So a double play that scores a run.
And this brings up Brett Fonseca. Called strike on the low side of the zone, although Fonseca is height challenged. What do you got for a count?
I think it's 1-1.
Yep. Not to be too critical, we'll make a comment in a second. That pitch is low and outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. On the double play, again, Lorenzo Wilson, he's a catcher by trade, doesn't play a lot of first base. The double play was completed. He was thrilled, and he was celebrating the double play when he should have been turning and throwing towards home.
Right.
Ball is lashed to the shortstop. Callahan fields it on 3 hops, fires across the diamond, and makes the play. So there it is for Somerset. 1 run, unearned. No hits, nobody left on base, but after 5.5, they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and, any game, you feel bad for post 312, giving up a run that way, but they shouldn't be in a situation where you only have one hit anyway.
Yep.
You don't expect to shut a team out. You expect the game to go at least 5-3, 5-2 anyway.
Yep.
So South Attleboro's got 2 chances starting now, and they got their 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up.
We'll be right back after this on 1320 WARA.
Rick Verfeil, owner of Rick's Musical Instruments in Cumberland and Bravo Musical Instruments of Rehoboth, has been servicing the needs of musicians for over 20 years. Rick and his staff offer a variety of services to customers of all ages, from service and sales to rentals and lessons. Rick's also has new merchandise arriving on a daily basis for your musical needs. For more information on services available, you can view their website at ricksmusicalinstruments.com or call 401-658-3404. Shop competitive, shop local, shop smart.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA and WARAradio.com. And people can get the live stream at what?
WARA Radio, the double ACS app, I believe, and the Everything Attleboro Facebook page.
Okay.
We do have an update from North Attleboro. Beverly leaves 2-1 in the first. They trail 1-0 after 1. Jeff Gale will lead off for North in the second inning. So 1-0.
Sam Larkin came over to Kevin Callahan. Not only is calling the game as color commentator, he's also keeping the official book for the home team. Post 312 in South Attleboro. Sam Larkin had to come over to check with you to make sure he's leading off this inning.
And he is.
Yes.
Funny story. Game 1 at Acushnet. Found this out yesterday. Forgot to mention it. South Attleboro post 312 batted out of order the whole game.
Wow.
Wilson and Walker were switched.
Swing and a miss to Sam Larkin. Sam, in the first inning, hit the ball very hard, but went off the pitcher Lucas Sousa's glove to the second baseman. He was thrown out at first and then struck out looking on a brilliant curveball in the third. So he's 0 for 2 here. Lashes that ball towards shortstop. Stafford feels it. Bullet across the diamond. Gets Larkin by a step. 6-3 if you're scoring at home. 1 up, 1 down in the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Somerset lead.
I actually thought the shortstop Stafford sat back on it just a little bit too long.
Right.
Sam's got the real good wheels going down the line. But what Stafford showed there was a real good, strong, accurate arm. So you can sit back on a ball when you got that good of an arm.
This brings up Tim Callahan. Goes for a bunt. Bunting for a single, fouled way over the backstop. Strike 1. Tim, this is Tim's 3rd at-bat. That's the 3rd pitch he's seen tonight. Grounded out to second base on well-hit balls on the first pitch, his first 2 times up. Had a 2-run double with the bases loaded yesterday in the 4-0 victory. Curveball just catches the outside corner, 0-2.
Tim, usually a contact hitter, doesn't panic when he's down 0-2.
Yep.
You may actually see him start falling off 3 or 4.
Okay. Fastball, down third base. Big hop over the third baseman, Barubey's head. That is not an error. That was a hop over Barubey. Tough hop. Right off the lip of the grass where it meets the infield dirt. Base hit.
We saw a hop like that last year. I can't remember if it was the high school game or one of the Legion games we did. I think it was the Legion game. Dylan Maskell was in left field.
Yes.
And the ball took a hop in left field over Maskell's head.
Right.
And that took a very similar hop. He was getting down to play, and that thing just shot up over his head.
Like the bounce. Callahan stealing on the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Slides, and he's safe.
I think that was a failed hit and run there.
Yes.
With Justin Urich up, but Tim was safe. Did have 6 stolen bases for Attleboro High School this year. That is his, I believe, first stolen base for post 312. Not the fastest runner, but usually a fairly smart runner.
Cleanup hitter Urich is up. Swing and a miss, strike 2. He was hit by a pitch in the second inning, stole second, and was stranded at third base. That's when the South Attleboro team loaded the bases but could not score in the bottom of the second. He's now down 0-2. 1 out, Callahan in scoring position. Big lead off second. Curveball missed inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And I say, oh, because that's it's been a strike today at the letters.
And it's interesting, both Stafford, the shortstop, and Rebello, the second baseman, both holding Callahan on at second. Boy, that leaves a lot of room.
A lot of space there. And
wow.
Justin's been the hottest hitter in the early part of the season.
Curveball fouled off to the right side of the plate. That was a different curveball. That last curveball was the old-fashioned 12-6 curve.
Yeah,
Got it right. That was more of a slider-like.
I do like the 6-12 curve. That's my favorite.
All right, all right.
Now, Sousa's pitching whale of a game here.
Yeah. Fastball high and in, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1-0 game. South Attleboro with a tying run at second, and all you can do is make fun of me.
Justin shows he can get out of the way of a pitch when it's up near his face.
Good point.
He's not leaning into that one.
Good point.
Yeah, a lot of holes here for Justin to hit.
Luke.
It hit him. Justin's saying it hit him, and the umpire is
called
trying to ring
strike
him up.
3.
And Justin's saying it hit him.
And now, so the home plate umpire, Mike Smith, will talk to Brian Palermo, the base umpire. That's how close to the plate Justin stands.
And Justin showing showed on his shirt where he said it hit him.
Check for shoe polish.
And
they're calling it out, strike 3.
I'll be curious to see if that brings Coach Maloof out.
That's the 11th strikeout of the game for Lucas Sousa of Somerset, post 228. Wow.
For those anybody watching in the live stream, if they want to rewind it and check and see if that hit him or not, let us know.
I'm not sure if it hit him or not. I do know one thing, Kevin.
What's that?
That pitch wasn't in the strike zone.
No, that was definitely a ball.
2 outs, runner on second. That was a called strike. That was a strike. Troy Gamache, the right fielder, is up. He has popped up to third and struck out looking.
Important for Callahan on any contact to get a real good jump and try to score. They got to take a chance. That's
fastball down first base line, fielded by the first baseman, Will Tebow.
Wow.
Yes.
He caught that right on the line,
right.
Man. I was blocked and by the catcher and the umpire.
Great
he must
glove.
have caught it right over the base.
Yep, great glove work.
What do you got for his kids?
1 second. Great glove work by the first baseman, Will Thibodeau.
91.
South Attleboro fails to score in the top of the 6th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. We head to the top of the 7th. 1-0 Somerset.
Finding a mechanic or automotive repair facility can be an arduous task. Questions like, am I being overcharged, or am I paying for work that doesn't need to be done, are valid concerns. Roberts Automotive understands this. That's why they abide by a code of ethics to help keep your mind at ease. When bringing your vehicle to Roberts Automotive, they'll explain how to correct existing problems and perform preventative maintenance. Most importantly, Roberts Automotive knows your vehicle is more than transportation, it's a lifeline. To work, to school, for family. Roberts Automotive is located at 193 Pine Street in Attleboro. For more information and to view their code of ethics, you can visit their website at robertsautomotiveinc.net.
Fuller Hospital will hold their Behavioral Health and Wellness Fair on Saturday, June 9th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Visitors can listen to music, take part in arts and crafts, visit a petting zoo, a touch-a-truck, and more. There is free admission to this event. Fuller Hospital is located at 200 May Street in Attleboro. For more information, visit fullerhospital.com.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA and WARAradio.com. All right, that time you were having a conversation with the umpire, Kevin, and I had the sense to turn off the field microphone. Again, we don't want to broadcast the umpire without his permission. But the umpires were communicating. Basically, what Brian Palermo, the base umpire, told us is he was not sure or did not see the ball hit the chest of Justin Urich. And if you're not absolutely certain, you don't overrule your partner.
Exactly. They are a team. They're working together. Yep. But interestingly enough, the umpire obviously ruled it was a strike because he wasn't swinging. So we've determined, we haven't looked up the rule yet, but we've determined that if it's a strike in the strike zone, that'll supersede a hit by pitch.
Yeah.
So either way,
well,
I don't agree it was a strike.
That
that's
didn't
my
apply
opinion.
in this case. That ball, it was too high to be a strike. It was too far inside to be a strike.
But he called it a strike.
Yeah. And again, that's...
Yep. Hey, it's a judgment call, obviously.
No, and again, the umpire, Mike Smith, he's been consistent. He's had, in our opinion, he's had a high strike zone all game, but it's been consistent.
It has been, yes.
And there's only been 2 or 3 calls we've seen. And again, when you're throwing 200, when you're calling 200 to 250 pitches a game, that's to be expected. Leading off here is Jake Meehan in the top of the 7th for Somerset. Looked at ball 1, I believe.
Yes, it was low.
Ooh, ball 2 just low.
Similar spot.
Yep.
That one was a little bit higher than ball 1. I thought ball 1 was ball 1, but that one I thought could have gone either way.
2-0 to Meehan. He has a base hit to left field, grounded out to short. Called strike on a breaking pitch from Larkin. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sam needed that.
Yeah, you don't want to drop down 3-0. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a single to left, and it got on a fielder's choice on a ground ball to shortstop.
Called strike, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And all the way back. So good for Sam, dropping down 2-0, coming back, 2-2. Sam was the winning pitcher in the Babe Ruth Rec Championship when he was 14 years old for Team Orioles.
Curveball misses low and inside. I wanted that strike, but it wasn't a strike. Good call by the umpire, Smith.
Sam Larkin is the type of player. Where do you want me to play? You want me to play third? You want me to play left? You want me to catch? Cat pitch? He's Bugs Bunny.
Wow.
He'll play all 9 at once.
Ball 4 inside. Now, like Bugs Bunny, has he ever thrown the ball and caught the ball in the same play?
He's tried.
Okay.
He hopped in the cab to catch the fly ball, too. Went up the umpire safe.
That's right. That's the first walk Larkin has allowed. 3rd walk received by Somerset. And for the 3rd inning in a row, they've put their leadoff runner on. Somerset has a 1-0 lead. They scored an unearned run in the top of the 6th. Lucas Barabé is up. Runner is going. Pitch is low and outside. Tough to throw him out. And it's a stolen base. Can't blame the catcher on that. The ball was low and outside for ball 1. Stolen base for Meehan. That's the 3rd steal of the game, I believe?
Yes, and that one, Sam's definitely going with a high leg kick on that one. He got a real good jump, and nothing Jack could do. Jack showing really good mechanics behind the plate, but just nothing he could do.
Yep. Popped up to second has Barabé, and also a base hit to right center field in this game. Pops that up towards the first baseman. Wilson in foul territory, makes the catch, checks the runner right away. 1 out. Meehan stays at second base.
Big out for Sam. You want to get that, especially with a runner in scoring position. Nick Senicola just hit 88 on the radar in the North Attleboro game.
Wow. And they lead 1-0?
Yes, and we do have a pinch hitter, number 27.
Okay. That is
Thibodeau's brother.
Another tip. Well, we're not sure if this is a Thibodeau or a Thibotot. They pronounce it differently. But it's number 27 over there.
And that's Jason?
Jeremy
Thibodeau.
Okay, and he is pinch hitting for Dylan
Thibodeau.
Yep.
And it's ball 1.
Yep.
So we got 1 out and a runner on second. Sam from the stretch. Second baseman shadowing on high leg and a pitch.
High and inside. 2-0 to Jeremy Thibodeau or Thibotot. We're not sure which.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Yeah. No chance we could get Dan Quayle in here to try to spell that, could we?
North Attleboro up 1-0 after 2 innings of play up in Lowell.
And in this game, ball 3 high and inside. In this game, it is 1-0 Somerset. We're in the top of the 7th. Jake Meehan is at second base. And on that secondary lead, he was closer to third base than he was to second.
I'm surprised more runners don't take third. It can be the easiest base to steal if you get the right jump.
But also, when you're at second base, you're also in the scoring position.
Correct.
And it can be the biggest mistake a base runner makes if you're thrown out.
Right.
Nice stop by Walker at a pitch in the dirt. Ball 4. That keeps the runner at second base. Meehan. So now 1 out. Runners on first and second.
You get the number 9 hitter coming up, and Jake Rabello, first and second. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the bunt, and I'm just trying to think like the coaches, and you wonder, would they bunt with 1 out to get second and third for the leadoff hitter who's going 3 times to the left side?
Yep. And Rabello, though, does have a base hit to right center field and a stolen base and is ground out to third. 1-0 Somerset, top of the 7th. Meehan on second. Jeremy Thibodeau on first. And Jake Rabello at the plate.
And Rabello is, ground out the third, 1 for 2. Showing good contact today. Runner going.
Runner's going. Walker throws down high, and it's a stolen base. A double steal as Meehan moves to third. Boy, that was gutsy. And going to second, Jeremy Thibodeau.
Well, they got a good jump. We talked about that earlier, when you could steal third. The other interesting thing was a right-handed batter, Jack on the high pitch, and Ravello stayed straight up in his box.
Yes.
As he can.
Yep.
So that forced Jack to go up and over. So he threw a little bit higher than he wanted to, and he slid in under the tag.
A nice stop on a pitch, low and outside. Just putting a nut. So that's a 2-0 now on Rebello.
Correct.
Sam Larkin having a little trouble finding strike zone right now. Has to dig in. Takes a big, deep breath. He's at the set. Both runners in scoring position. 1 out. Top of the 7th. 1-0 Somerset. Low. Nice stop, Walker. 3-0.
Interesting, a quick update here. Zach DiMatteo laces a double into the left field gap to score 2. North extends lead to 3-0. McHugh hit by pitch, steals second, Sinicola infield single, and guess who? DiMatteo with a 2-run double. So it's 3-0 North in the 3rd inning. On their way to 17 more runs.
Yeah. Larkin to the set. Low, ball 4, bases loaded.
And I would think that Maloof, Stefanik, coaches of Post 312, will go out and have a little word with Sam. If anything, just to calm him down. Maybe Jack Larkin and Walker looking both into the dugout right now.
Yep.
I don't see anybody loosening.
Nobody warming up. And again, only 11 players dressed for this game.
Your next pitcher most likely would be Justin Urich. Outside shot of Cam Smith, and an even more outside shot of Tim Callahan.
Top of the order, the left-handed batting Matt Shea is grounded to third, grounded to short, and flown out to left, hitting the ball the other way. Looks at ball 1, low.
So infield in all around to South Attleboro Post 312, looking to come home with it, even on a ball up the middle.
Low, 2-0. And the last 5 pitches have all been low.
And if I'm South Attleboro, I might shade the center fielder a little bit more to the left. I can't see where he is right now.
Dead center.
Is it? Yeah.
Outside, Walker tried to frame that, could not. 3-0 now to Matt Shea, the leadoff hitter for Somerset. And Walker will go out to talk to Larkin.
And it kind of like Sam almost seen them all like, I'm not sure where I missed on that. I'm not sure where I'm missing. He was missing low on that last one. That was borderline. And that's the type of pitch he needs, especially when you're struggling with a couple of walks in a row.
Yeah. That's a headphone jacket.
Best thing right here could be a one-hopper back to Sam. It's 3-0, so obviously he's taking on this one with the leadoff.
Larkin, pickoff throw to third. Back in time is Meehan. That was close.
That was close. I'm always a little nervous of a pickoff at third because they could score 2, depending on the deflection. However, I saw it work twice in high school this year.
Wow.
Once for Attleboro and once against Attleboro, and it's interesting when it does work.
3-0 pitch from Larkin to Shea. Ooh, low. Nice stop by Walker. Ball 4. And that makes it 2-0 now for Somerset, as they scored an unearned run in the 6th without benefit of a hit. And now they score their 2nd run here in the top of the 7th without benefit of a hit.
And that might be it for Larkin. My guess would be Urich.
Moving to third base is Jeremy Thibault or Thibotot. Rebello goes to 2nd, and trotting down to first base is Matt Shea.
So 27 pitches for Larkin. And it does look like Justin Urich will be coming in to pitch.
The third baseman?
The third baseman. And Justin this year for Bishop Finn, like I said, only 5 innings pitched and faced 29 batters this year, giving up 13 hits, 9 runs, striking out 1 and walking 2. Justin's coming back from some arm injury himself. Has a different type of delivery.
Yep.
Is accurate as far as throwing strikes. Has pretty good control, but this is his first year throwing again after missing a year with the dreaded arm injury.
Yep.
I do know that he is being looked at to be a pitcher next year for Bishop Fan.
Did he have Tommy John surgery?
I don't know.
Okay. We'll take a break. We're here in the top of the 7th inning. 1-0 Somerset, but they still have bases loaded with 1 out, looking to add to that lead here at 1320 WAR.
Community VNA, with offices at 10 Emery Street in Attleboro, offers a wide variety of community-based health and supportive services to people of all ages. These programs are designed to maintain and improve our clients' well-being and quality of life. Community VNA is an experienced, compassionate home health agency certified by the state and federal government and has been named to Home Care Elite's 500, putting our agency in the top 5% of the nation for quality care. For more information, visit our website at www.communityvna.com or call us at 508-222-0118.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA. Just in time, Urick getting ready to fire his first pitch to Chase Stanford. Fouls it back. Strike one. Stanford grounded out to third base in the first, struck out swinging in the third, reached on an error in the sixth, stole a base, and scored Somerset's first run. They now lead 2-0 here. Top of the seventh, bases loaded.
Showing hustle all the way, and when he scored that run, it was on a double play.
Good point. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Exactly right. He was on second base.
And it was a ground ball to the right side, so obviously first and second, you're off running.
Yep.
So by the time he touched third was probably when they were making the relay throw.
Ground ball to shortstop Callahan, who's in, fires home to Walker. They get the out at home, and Walker wisely tries not to get the double play at first base. So 6-4 if you're scoring at home. And
6-2.
6-2, excuse me. And reaching on the fielder's choice is Chase Stafford. And there we go, 6-2. There's your second out.
Yeah, I was wondering if Jack was going to throw it down. I think you're right. I think Wisely, he may have had him. It may have been close, but if Jack throws that away,
yeah,
or anything happens, that scores 2 runs.
Right. So this brings up the number 3 batter, Will Thibodeau.
Oh,
base hit down the left field line, just inside third base. First pitch swinging, 2 runs will score. And just like that, it's 4-0. The ball gets away from Ryan Morey, who's playing third base, and that allows the batter, Will Thibodeau, to get down to second base. So technically, that's either an error on the throw or error.
Yeah, I guess. They were holding the runner at third anyway, and
Well, the runner advanced,
yeah,
so
he
it's got to be
so
something.
it'll be on. Yeah, at first I thought it was on the throw, but you're right. It was probably on an error. I'm not sure who was on.
So 2 runs scored. This brings up the cleanup hitter, Luke Farrier. He swings at the first pitch, and the second baseman, Cam Smith, catches the pop-up. And just like that, the inning ends. So let's go over this again. The inning started with a walk to Jake Meehan. He stole second. Lucas Berube fouled out to first base. Then a walk to pinch hitter Jeremy Thibodeau. He stole second base in a double steal as Jake Meehan took third. Jake Ribello walked. Now the bases were loaded. Matt Shea walked to walk a run in.
Yeah, they walked.
Yep.
Walked a run in.
Okay, so that's an RBI. And then on a fielder's choice, Stafford reached first, and a runner was erased at the plate, 6-2 by the shortstop Tim Callahan. And then the next batter, Will Thibodeau, first pitch swinging right down the left field line, just barely fair inside of third base. That knocked in 2 runs, and the inning came to an end when Faria popped up to second. Did I get that right?
Yeah, and they did that all with the benefit of just 1 hit.
Wow.
There's some walks that inning. And Justin Urick did a nice job coming in and closing the gap. That was a tough ball. We had missed a defensive switch there. They moved Morey in from center to third. I'm guessing they threw Larkin
back to second.
Back in center, rotated everybody around that way and brought Urick in the pitch.
So 2 runs, excuse me. What?
Yeah, 3 runs.
3 runs
3
on
runs, yeah.
4. Okay, so 3 runs on 1 hit.
Yeah, 1 error, but that was the error that he just took second.
So all runs were earned.
Yes, 2 left on base and 3 earned runs.
So heading into the bottom of the 7th for South Attleboro, they trail now 4-0, and they will send up Lorenzo Wilson, Drew Pagano, and Jack Walker. We'll try to sneak a quick break in here and be right back on the other side.
Fuller Hospital will hold their Behavioral Health and Wellness Fair on Saturday, June 9th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Visitors can
Well, that was June 9th, and today is June 21st, so we'll jump right back into the action there. Sorry, folks. Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan. Kevin's been dynamite today. I've been struggling through one of those days.
We're having a good time as always, and a pretty good baseball game.
Yep.
And important for South Attleboro, get their bats going.
Yep.
Obviously.
Yeah, sun coming.
The master of a cliche, aren't
yes. Sun coming out today. And it is in the eyes.
You know, this could be beneficial to South Attleboro as they look to stage a comeback, because Zoe is in the shade at the plate, and the sun is in the eyes of the players.
Of the pitcher and the first baseman, too. A throw from the left side of the infield. Wilson is struck out swinging and doubled to left center. Looks at ball one. Lucas Souza trying to get a complete game here. He has 11 strikeouts. How many pitches?
91 now, 92 pitches. He maxes out at 105.
Called strike on the inside corner, 1-1 to Lorenzo Wilson, the first baseman.
Who's going to be feeling pretty good about himself. He absolutely crushed that double to left center, 2 or 3 hop the fence.
Yep. Shot, right center field, but the right fielder is there. That was more to right field, excuse me. Fonseca makes the catch, 1 up, 1 down. And Somerset now 2 outs away from victory. Now, if he goes over 105, can he finish the inning, or is he only allowed to finish the batter he's facing?
Only the batter he's facing. Wow. So if you start and the first pitch of the bat is 105, and you have a 20-pitch at bat, you can still finish them. But that's it.
Drew Pagano is up, reached on a walk, struck out looking on a great curveball. That pitch is low from Sousa. Ball one. Don't know what happened with that. Luke has been spot on the last few innings, and that pitch was just oof.
He really only got himself into trouble in the second inning, got out of a bases-loaded jam with 2 outs.
Fastball inside corner, strike. Drew Pagano nods his head up and down. Tough pitch.
Well, you got to be patient. They give you 3. You don't have to go after everything. So.
Foul tip off the catcher Feria, and just like that, it's 1-2 to Drew Pagano. And boy, Luke Souza working so quickly. Lucas Souza.
Yeah, he's controlled the pace of this game. He really has pitched well. Again, a little bit of trouble in the second. A single hitter, a single runner in the fourth, and a single runner in the sixth.
Curveball lashed off the pitching rubber, and the second baseman Rebello tried to barehand it. Pagano smashed that ball off the middle, went off the rubber. Then I was surprised they didn't call infield fly rule. The ball went so high. And Rebello couldn't make the play. That's a base hit.
That's a base hit all day long. That's how hard he hit it in a cushion off the third baseman's ankle that had to go for a hit. And good play by Rebello. It's the only play he had. Had he barehanded it, I think he would have had him.
Yeah.
Drew was hustling down the line. But, wow, what a rocket off the rubber.
So 4-0 now Somerset, but runner on for South Attleboro, 1 out. Jack Walker, the catcher at the plate, calls for time. Good. He knew we needed time to get our score sheet settled up.
Exactly. Well, now the interesting thing here is that Souza's at 98. He's pitches. He's 7 pitches away from having to be taken out. And this is the part of the game I don't like with the pitch count.
Right.
It's now obviously coaches from 312.
Oh, that's a strike.
Yep, swing and strike. Said play the game the right way and go up there and swing and do whatever. But I could see where you're like, hey, take two, try to hit some foul balls just to get this guy out of the game. And I don't like that based on pitch count.
I don't get me started on the pitch count. Well intentioned, but it drives me nuts. Foul tip into the mitt. 2 strikes now on Jake Walker, the catcher, who's been hit by a pitch and struck out swinging tonight.
And that was his 100th pitch.
And we are 3 minutes away from the 2-hour mark in this ball game.
What a beautiful night for baseball.
Yes, unbelievable. Ooh. Swing and a miss on a fastball high. 12th strikeout of the game for Lucas Souza. And now he will get to face Ryan Morey, who was up to. Ryan Morey came in at center field and then moved to third base in this game. He came in batting in Nick Giasante's spot, the original starting pitcher. Fouled it off to the right. Nice pitch by Sousa, low inside part of the strike zone. And then Ryan Morey turns back to the dugout. Yeah, I shouldn't have swung at that one.
91, 102 pitches now so this most likely will be his last batter no matter what happens here to Morey.
Inside and low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryan Morey plays the game with a smile on his face.
Yeah, he's a very competitive person, but he enjoys the game. He enjoys hockey. Good hockey player, very good baseball player. Heck of a pitcher, as we called last night.
1-1. Fastball foul to the first base side. First baseman Thibodeau is over there, but out of play, and now it's 1-2, and South Attleboro posts 3-12, trailing 4-0 down to their last strike here in the bottom of the 7th.
Quick update, Beverly records their first hit of the night, but Senecola forces a pop-up to end the inning. North leads 3-0 after 3.
And that's for the Division II state title, North Attleboro against Beverly.
Walpole just beat the Attleboro 10U fast-pitch softball 5-4. For all those that have been following that game at home.
Yes, the 10 and under fast pitch travel softball. Curveball low. Great stop by Faria, the catcher. Staying at first base is Drew Pagano. Again, when you're down 4-0, that's not time to make risky base running moves. 2-2 now on Maury.
And this is where the pitch count does come in. He's at 105. He is allowed to finish this batter.
Boy, if they could get him, if Maury could get on base.
Yep.
That ball is hit to left field. Over there is Thibodeau.
He caught it.
And he makes the catch.
In fair territory,
Wow.
right on the line, but I believe that was a fair catch. If it's 320 down the line, if I had to guess, he probably hit it 3 to 305.
Wow. So on what would have been his last pitch of the game, that's it. Ryan Maury hits it well, but flies out deep to center. Somerset moves to 3-1. With a 4-0 victory over South Attleboro. 1 run in the top of the 6th, 3 runs in the top of the 7th, and combined, they scored those 4 runs on 1 hit.
Yeah. So it's tough. You know, you put Sam into a situation where he hasn't pitched much, and you expected him, or he expected himself to pitch better. I'm sure, being the competitor that he is, he will get another chance to pitch this year as well.
Take care, gentlemen. Yep. So for home team South Attleboro, no runs on 3 hits. They did commit an error that didn't affect much. They left 6 runners on base. For Somerset post 228 for their 4-0 victory. 4 runs on 4 hits, but only one of those 4 hits figured into their 4 runs scored. 3 of the 4 runs were earned. Somerset comes away with a 4-0 victory.
Yeah, Souza is very impressive. He has now pitched 15 innings. He has only given up 7 hits in 15 innings, 1 run. Got an ERA of, I don't know, let's just say, what was it, 1.00, because he gave up a run. Actually, he's probably below 0.5 because he gave up a run in 8 innings, not even 7.
So he's his second win of the season for Lucas Souza. He went all 7 innings, allowed only 3 hits, struck out 12, walked 1, hit 2 batters. A 4-0 victory for Somerset post 328.
Yeah, 5 looking on the strikeout, 7 swinging. Again, he mixed his pitches well. He worked his curve in very well. Never was had confidence all the way through. Never really got down on himself as well.
All right, that's going to wrap it up here at Beach Field on the campus of Bishop Feehan. Again, South Attleboro post 3-12. They drop to 2-1 on the season, and Somerset moves to 3-1. And again, in the Division II state baseball final, last we heard, North Attleboro with a 3-0 lead over Beverly.
Yes, after 3 innings. And really quick, if post 3-12 minus the North Attleboro guys, 2-1 in week 1 with a 10-man roster.
Wow.
With 3 fantastic starting pitching performances.
Right.
So a lot to be happy about in this 18-game season.
There it is. That's going to wrap it up. We'll have adult contemporary music until 8 p.m. and then at 8 to 10, old-time radio put together by award-winning Dave Angel. Thank you so much for joining us on 1320 WARA. 4-0 Somerset behind a great pitching performance from Lucas Souza.
Finding a mechanic or automotive repair facility can be an arduous task. Questions like, am I being overcharged, or am I paying for work that doesn't need to be done, are valid concerns. Roberts Automotive understands this. That's why they abide by a code of ethics to help keep your mind at ease. When bringing your vehicle to Roberts Automotive, they'll explain how to correct existing problems and perform preventative maintenance. Most importantly, Roberts Automotive knows your vehicle is more than transportation. It's a lifeline to work, to school, for family.